Everybody, this is Alva with Courage Culture. Reach one to teach one. How you guys doing tonight? Well, I got a great topic I want to talk about tonight. Credit. Yes, guys, credit. And I know credit is not a sexy topic to talk about, but we can't avoid it, right? And so, what is the importance of credit? Well, I know this that less than perfect credit, it can be very expensive. Let me give you a quick example. Say, for instance, you go to a car dealership and you go there and they have a big sign advertisement saying no money down. So you want to get this car, this particular car, and you're like, I don't have to put any money down because they said I can get a car with no money down, right? So you go there and you talk to the salesperson. And the salesperson, is asking you questions, and you're like, yeah, I want that car, and I want to take advantage of the no money down, right? So they're like, okay, cool, let's go. Let's go get the paperwork started. You go get the paperwork started. Everything is going well so far. So at the time, while everything is processing and you're waiting to hear back from the salesperson, you're sitting there like envisioning yourself driving this car, riding out the lot. Can't wait to show off your car to your friends and your family. Oh my God, I can't wait to just get in that car and turn the ignition on and drive this car off, right? So you envision yourself and very happy about this experience that you're trying to go through, right? So you're like, okay, and you're sitting there waiting patiently, and then all of a sudden, the sales guy or sales girl come out and like, ma'am or sir, I have some bad news and I have some good news. Which one you want to hear first? You're like, oh man, there's bad news. I don't want to hear that, right? So go ahead and give me the good news. Just give it to me, right? And the first thing they say is, well, the good news is that we can get you in a car. But the bad news is that you're going to have to put down a down payment. This is the down payment we're going to need. Or if you have a cosigner, we can do that as well. And you're thinking in your head, wait a minute. And you're like, what? But I thought you said that I could get this car with no money down. Isn't that what you advertised? And they're like, yeah, we advertised that, but based off of your credit score, we can't accept that. We have to have a down payment or a cosigner. And you're like, oh my God, what is my credit score? I don't even know my credit score. That's what you're thinking in your head. Like, what is it? Why? Why is this happening right now? And again, you was envisioning yourself and now this is happening. Oh my God. So that is a real scenario people have gone through so many times. I've been through it before I decided to give my credit a makeover. And that's what I suggest and encourage for you guys too. I encourage you to do a credit makeover for yourself, for your family, because it's not fun getting rejected when you want to get certain things in life and you decide that, you got to make a decision that I just want to get this together no matter how long it takes. I need to get this going, right? Because some of us sit there and we wait and we wait and wait and we never get it done, right? So I put together a few things that different, advice and tips that I think that will help you with going ahead and giving your credit a makeover. And one of the first things is stop procrastinating. You wanna go ahead and get it done today. You want to put on your calendar a date on when you want to reach your 850 credit score. You want to put that on there. No matter how long it takes, you want to put that on there so that you can reach that goal. Because a lot of us say, oh, I want to go ahead and start working on my credit. And you just say it, or you'll say, I'll get it done later. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month, whatever. And then at those next week comes, the next day comes, the next month comes, and you don't get it done, right? And then before you know it, you're like, man, I want to get a car, or I want to get a house, or I want to get us another phone, or whatever the situation may be, and you can't do it the way you want unless you want to put in extra money. That's why I said it can be expensive, right? Or not able to get that at all. And you don't want to be like that where you can't get certain things. Like people are going to tell you, oh, no, you can't have that. Because let me tell you, that happened to me 3 years ago. And when I finally decided that I was going to look for a company to help me get my credit right on point, that's what I did. I decided to do that because I was like, I was done. I couldn't keep on like being rejected or telling me to put more money down, or I got to pay this, like, or for rent, you got to put down 2 months rent or 1 month's rent extra on top of all the other fees. And you're like, man, I need that money for to do buy furniture or buy this or buy groceries or buy that. So it's like it really you're making this your whole lifestyle. You're kind of like adjusting accordingly to your credit score, like your credit score that's low. And now at the end of the day, when you think about it, now you can see where I'm saying how credit, less than perfect credit, can be very expensive. That's how it can be very expensive, because you're starting to like really get into the numbers of just trying to live life, and you don't want to go through that. So I tell you first to encourage you to stop procrastinating. Okay. The next thing is check your credit score. These are basic things that are, as adults, that we should be doing anyway, right? We should be doing this anyhow. We should be also, if you have children or nieces and nephews or anybody that's looking up to you, you want them to also get in the habit of checking their credit score when they become of age to do so, because it creates a positive habit. One of the ways you can do to go ahead and check your credit score is go to the annualcreditreport.com. And they will let you check your credit score for free. And what I suggest is that try to choose a date like your birth date, so it can remind yourself every year to check it, or even the first date of the year, like January 1st, right? Either one of those dates are really good to go ahead and check your credit score. That way you know where you're at the beginning of the year or sometime during the year where your birthday, right? And you know what you need to do and what you need to work on. The next thing would be disputing challenges and disputing your negative items. The credit score ranges between 300 and 850, right? So what side would you want to be on, the 300 side or the 850 side? I would want to be on the 850 side, right? The high side, of course. Okay, so anything that's under a 620 is considered a poor score. And nationally, a 670 is an average range. So, of course, we want to get your score up, possibly get your score up, right? So, when we have to challenge negative information on our credit report, 1 out of 5 credit reports has errors. Now, sometimes that doesn't mean that it's your fault or anything that's on your report. It's just that what you would do to actually help you to defeat that is you want to have the credit bureaus to check that for you when you submit your information. So when you're doing your challenging and disputing your negative items, the credit bureau, it's their duty to check all the information. Now, if the credit bureau cannot verify the information within 30 days, now they definitely have to go ahead and delete that off your credit report. And that's a legal process through the actual Fair Credit Act. And that's how they can remove it. So just remember that, okay? So you may have some things on there that you need to get off there that's not your fault, or some things that should have been gone, or they can't even verify. So they can't, they're gonna delete that. They have to. Okay. The next thing is you want to also pay your bills before the due date. Now, if your payment is due, like say on the 5th of each month, then pay it on the 1st. You know, this is a real good tip, because the credit bureau monitors everything that we do. So this will definitely help you in your credit score, because they will see that you are paying before it's due. So just try to pay your bills before it's due. You want to also avoid closing accounts. So if you have some accounts out, some credit lines or anything, the better. The more you have, the better. So don't close them out. A lot of people think you're supposed to close out those accounts and that it's going to help you, but it's not. Okay. You also want to manage your available credit. So any credit that you already have, you want to maintain your utilization at 30% or lower. You also want to open a secure credit card. Check your bank and it, just check your bank. So if you open a secured credit card, it's because you don't have the credit enough good credit to actually go and open an actual credit card. What you can do is open a secure credit card. Now you want to check with your bank, and most banks will have that available to you, and it's basically your money, which will help build credit in the long run. So pretty much like they have like a certain minimum amount that you can put down to start your secure credit card, but you can put down more if you have to, if you want to, and that's going to help you build your credit. So definitely try to look into opening a secure credit card. And finally, ask for help. If any of this I just said to help you start making over in your credit, and you're not sure about how to do it, ask for help. We can help you here at my company, LW Tax Services, and we help people with their credit. We help you dispute your credit, the negative items, and any challenge that you have to help build your credit score. That's what I did with mine. I did the same thing. I've been with my company for 2 years, and I'm very excited I made that choice and decision to go ahead and get this started working on, and my credit score has went way up, and I'm able to get credit cards. I'm able to like get a lot of stuff. I got approved for a house. I can get approved for cars with no problem. And it was like, wow. And I remember when I couldn't. I remember when I couldn't even get a Macy's store card. I remember I couldn't get a Target store card. I couldn't even get any of that one time. So I'm telling you that this is a great opportunity for you to ask help, and you can definitely check me out and I can help you with that. But these are some small steps to help you get closer and closer to reaching that 850 credit score. Now, it's going to take some time, but you have to start somewhere, because if you don't, then it's going to take you longer to even get to where you're trying to go if you never start. So, let me know if you would like me to show you on how to take your tax money as well to help you fix your credit, and reach out to me, because again, we do help prepare taxes, and we're getting ready for our tax season. So we're going to definitely help any individual with that and help you with financial literacy to help you reach your goals for this new year of 2020, and also to help you build your credit. It's a great way to get started and to help build your legacy, and also be an example for your family so they can learn and create positive habits for themselves, because again, they didn't teach us this stuff in school, and it's best for us to learn now than later. So here's Alva Latney signing out. You guys, love you. Talk to you soon.